Hello, everybody. Angel Storm here. I'm back. I had a pretty good Christmas. It was really relaxing. Um, on the bright side, my throat's feeling a lot better. Yes, although I have some coughing, but nothing too bad. Nothing too serious. Anywho, today, um, I decided to do a YouTube video about explaining my OCs from the Paw Patrol with their bonded pups. As you remember from an old video I deleted and saved due to Kappa at that time. Alexandra and Izzy, that was the YouTuber named. Um, I want to thank her once again. If that's like her still the YouTuber name, who suggested me that idea for a great video. So I explained in that video like each of the wizards and each of each wizards that got bonded up with each of the Paw Patrol pups in my AU. And back then there was 8, but now that we got Tuck, Ella, Rex, Wildcat, and Liberty, I'm gonna be discussing all 13 of the Paw Patrol pups with their bonded wizards. And if you guys like it, I'll probably do for the villains as well, since there's 9. But without further ado, I'm gonna get started with the list like I'm doing it last time. I'm gonna be going by order from their favorite color to personality and to the ones that I think they're kind of like the most complicated. Like, I would say complicated within, like, color personality wise. It's just that these characters, I have a lot of thoughts. It was trial and error, a lot of changes, setbacks. Without further ado, first up is Molly Dragonflames. Her bonded pup is with Marshall. So I chose Molly with Marshall because they're both of their favorite colors are red. And despite Molly being a fire wizard, she kind of take interest in like firefighting because she wants, fire can be either helpful or harmful depending on how it's used. So she wants to become a firefighter so by the power of the flame will not hurt anybody. You know, won't like give like fire wizards rub the name of the fire wizards the wrong way. She also happens to be an EMT, and what better pup for Molly to be with than Marshall? She loves Marshall with all of her heart. She and Marshall are like best friends. They're both are a little bit clumsy. They both have a big heart. They're a little bit of a class clown in their groups, but also their favorite like thing they love to do together besides watching Apollo the Silver Pup and playing Frisbee was to watch their favorite racer, the Whoosh, in my AU. And like Molly loves Marshall. She even like he's adorable as a marshmallow. So I mean, we all love Marshall. He's so cute. He's like in live action, he's so adorable. He's like a fluffy little marshmallow. And plus, she finds that his smoke puff Dalmatian spots is really interesting. So that's another reason why she um likes Marshall. He's so unique and like she really likes she she really likes him. Marshall is the pup that makes Molly feel like laugh whenever she's feeling down. Next up is Rochelle with Rocky. Despite both their favorite colors being green, Rochelle is a life wizard. So she's associated with nature. She take care of her, everything that's around her, which is like, thus her passion for recycling came into play, which is what she and Rocky both love to do. They both love to recycle things. They both like to upcycle, reuse old parts into new contraptions. And they also like to, they're both like engineering and inventing. Rochelle has a bit of an knack for that, because in her temple room, well, I mean, in her like wizard room, um, she has this like little like watering contraption to water all of her flowers at once. You know, get the same amount of water, same amount of fertilizer, sunlight, all that. And like she helps Rocky like try to push, like not forcibly, but little by little help him to get over his fear of water. Just like Molly, Rochelle loves Rocky with all of her heart. In fact, all the wizards love the pups with all their hearts. And like, Rochelle will do will help Rocky in any way possible, just as much as Rocky would do anything to help Rochelle. So they both have a like good bond. Together they can come up with, they recycle a lot, upcycle a lot, and with two minds are combined, they create all kinds of neat upcycling stuff and contraptions, inventions. Next up, I got Justine Langton. Her bonded pup is Liberty. She's my newest and latest OC, inspired by the Paw Patrol movie. Justine and Liberty, they're like sisters. They're like I think like between the bond between Justine and Liberty is like so unique, because like they've both been together since they were young. I mean, obviously Justine has a home. I mean, she has parents, yes, but she goes travel to Adventure City on her own. She met Liberty. They both bonded, and Justine, and during her time staying in like in Adventure City, just like Liberty, they both know their way around the town, the city. They both know everyone there. They both got some sass. Yes, they both are not afraid to stand up for themselves. And they both are pretty tough. And they won't back down, and they're pretty much loyal to their friends. And like when things get tough, both Justine and Liberty give advice to their friends. Like how Liberty gave advice to Chase when he got caught. Justine gives advice to Chris when he gets caught. MIAU. So Liberty and Justine are a perfect duo, which I absolutely love. And the next one, I'm going to be talking both Tierk and Eliza Freezer Burner, or as I like to call it, the Mighty Wizard Twins, or the Mighty Gem Twins. But I'm going to call them the Mighty Wizard Twins because, I mean, I'm still keeping the gem part. It's just that it's too controversial to Steven Universe, created by Rebecca Sugar. I love your work, Rebecca. So, to their bonded pups, Tuck and Ella. Eliza gets Ella, and Tierk gets Tuck. So, Eliza and Tierk they're both twins. They both love each other. They're brother and sister. They got really good, like, they're like the dynamic duo, the Wonder Twins. Just like Tuck and Ella. And, like, both, Eliza and Ella, they both are, like, energetic, enthusiastic, and say, like, some really long words, like, this is gonna be the most incredibly super duper, totally amazing, possum thing ever. And like, and Tierk loves his sister, and Tug her her loves his sister, and like they both have the same mighty powers. Eliza can grow super big, while Tierk can grow super small. Whether it's big trouble or small trouble, together they can do anything. So I think like their person, and plus they both have the same Tierk, and plus the colors are same. Ella gets red, which is Eliza's favorite color. She's an amber wizard, which is a descendant of the fire wizards from Pixlick Academy. And Tierk is a frost wizard, which is a descendant of the ice wizards from Pixlick Academy. And his color is blue. But they do incorporated their opposite colors onto her outfit somehow. Like Tierk's favorite color is blue, but he incorporated some red in his outfit, just like Tuck in his mighty uniform. And Eliza, its favorite color is red, but she incorporates some blue, just like Ella with her uniform. They're the dynamic duo. They're like together, like they're like a little family. Like you got the mighty twins and the wizard twins. Then I'm gonna go next up, personality wise. Richard's bonded pup is Rubble. Okay, Richard is a storm wizard, and Rubble thinks lightning is frightening. But when Richard's not a storm wizard, his favorite pastimes are skateboarding, snowboarding. He's a foodie. He likes to eat different kinds of food. And he wouldn't mind getting like muddy and then like takes a good warm bath with bubbles. That's just how nothing nothing's relaxed that guy with a good warm bath and bubbles. And also he could be a little bit fun. He could also be a comedian from time to time. And like just like Rubble, like he's a skateboarder, he loves snowboarding, he's a foodie as well, and he also loves baths with bubbles. And like in my AU for the Mighty movie, both Rubble and Richard are the only ones who know what Kendra was saying when they called the Paw Patrol for the final movie battle, I would say. When like none of the pups except for Rose that understand what she's saying. I'm sorry. I'm surprised that Rubble was like literally the only like pup that understands what she's saying with all those scientific words. I think Richard does too, because like, when it comes to storms, Richard has knowledge of them. I mean, like, his professor teach him meteorology, which is the study of weather. And storms, since he's a storm wizard, that's pretty much his act. That's his wheelhouse. And Rubble is a construction worker, and so is Richard. He loves to dig. He likes to build things. He's pretty strong, and like he's like the strong but lovable person. He's like the strong, lovable jock. He's strong. He's strong and tough, but he's also lovable and a fun guy. He and Rubble are perfect for each other. I mean, like, when, like, when Richard was, getting ready to figure out which, wizard, I'm not sure, I mean, like, it was either before or after Richard was a storm wizard. Like, he met Rubble when he was a itty bitty puppy, like Pups get a Rubble in my AU. Richard bonded with Rubble because, like, of his personality. And when he looked into Rubble's eyes, baby Rubble reminds Richard when he was a little kid, when he was around probably like Alex's age, for example. Okay, next up we got Zack. Zack's bonded pup is Zuma. Okay, like Zack, I know what you're thinking, that Zack Twister is a balance wizard, which means he deals with sand. And that's true, but his favorite hobbies is going like sand surfing and sand kite surfing, which is like, kind of like regular surfing and kite surfing, except without the water, you use sand. And sand wakeboarding, and like that's his favorite sports he likes to do in Kurapatopia. He finds like the biggest sand dune, then goes sand surfing, sand kite surfing, and sand wakeboarding. But when he's in the water, it feels so different to him because like he's pretty much used to the sand, but like he also adapts over time with the water, and he's a pro at both. Zuma knows how to surf, he knows how to kite surf, wakeboarding, and what better pup to put Zack with than Zuma? They're kind of like the surfer dudes, and like they both like to eat snacks. So we got the snacks buddies. Zack and Zuma are snack buddies, and wow, Richard and Zack are foodie friends. No wait, Zack, Zuma, Richard, and Rubble are the foodie four. Well, Zack and Zuma are the great munchy duo. Okay, next up, I got Tyran Wilson. Tyran Wilson was another one of my latest character for during the Dino Rescue with Rex. Tyran Wilson is my first OC to have like a different ability. Like he's on the wheelchair, but he can still move around just as much as any other. And plus, his wheelchair is like special because not only whenever like when it comes to the Dino Rescue, his wheelchair turns into like special limb enhancers, like limb brace on them to help him like get out like anything that's tricky or hard, or like any challenges that are too difficult in case of an emergencies. But he's pretty good with the wheelchair. Now Tyran's he's a little bit unique despite him being on the wheelchair, just like Rex. Tyran's short for like Tyrannosaurus Rex, because for him I got a little thought. I want to name my OC after like something a dinosaur theme, and I thought Tyrannosaurus Rex. So I decided to name my OC Tyran, short for Tyrannosaurus, and his last name Wilson. Fun fact about Tyran, he is Jake Parter's cousin. Jake Parter is my other OC from the Universal Teen Heroes. He's the Universal Teen Heroes of Jurassic Park and Islands of Adventure. So, like, but Tyran just loves dinosaurs. He's fascinated by them. And, like, archaeology is, like, one of his hobbies. And he also has this special ability, just like Rex, to talk and communicate with dinosaurs. They understand they understand the dinosaurs' languages. They know a lot of facts about dinosaurs. They live in the dino wild. They both have wheelchair. And I think like Rex is a great pup. He's so cute, and I think it's a great idea like to have like to have a pup because like it show like a with a different ability because it shows that like even with different abilities you can still accomplish big things. Rex is an inspiration. Next up is Catharine Windshear. Fun fact about Catharine's last name: Windshear was actually the name of Heather's dragon from DreamWorks Dragons. I thought it would be kind of cool to have for Heather's dragon name to be Catharine's last name. Catharine's stunt name is Black Puma because she's fast, she's agile, and she kind of like lurks in the shadow. Oh, and as for Tyran, his wizard school is Equilibrium, which is the descendant of the Balance Wizards. And Catharine is a spirit wizard, which is a descendant of the Death Wizard. So Catharine's bonded, well, Catharine's bonded pet is actually a cat. She's the only member of the Power Patrol who has a pet, bonded cat. And what makes her a little bit more unique is that she she has like feline abilities, kind of like Sabrina, aka Catwoman. She has like feline abilities, just like Catwoman from DC Comics. Yes, Catharine is flexible, agile, and like she's a daredevil. She likes to ride on a motorcycle and do tricks, just like her bonnet cat, Wildcat. They both do help each other out. They both practice tricks together. They both practice stunts for their big show. And sometimes they even know how to land on their feet. And also, Catharine has a bit of fear with mice, just like Wildcat. Catharine is not too comfortable with like mice and rats. She's pretty much not a bit of a big fan of them. But I think like with the mice, she doesn't get too scared of it. But with rats, yeah, she does. And what's unique about her is that she has a little face paint of like whiskers to symbolize her feline fanatics. Next up is Duncan McSpirit, a death wizard. He's also he was the second OC I've created. So you got and his bonnet pup is Tracker. Even though the Duncan is a death wizard, I mean he doesn't like the dark like Tracker. I mean like Duncan is as long as like Duncan's like got this like special Duncan's like wizard cloak has this like special glow in the dark trim on his outfit so that like he can see in the dark. So that makes him feel comfortable. But because like with every mission that quest he goes on, he has to go inside dark caves. I mean, it was a lot, and like that's how he got a bit of a fear of the dark. But it's not extreme. It's just a little bit more or less like a fear of darkness. And that's what Puppy and Tracker have. But, you know, together, like, Duncan will help Tracker get over his fear of darkness. And that will help Duncan himself get over fear of darkness, too. And Duncan he has a really good sense of hearing. Like, he can hear things far away. That's actually, like, a rare generic ability, just like Catharine's rare genetic ability is feline abilities. Just like Dolores from Encanto, her gift is super hearing. And Tracker's ability is to super hear, because he's all ears. So the Tracker and Duncan both have like the ability to hear things far away. And like, you know, they both like are used to the jungle life because Duncan's aunt and uncle lives in the jungle. His aunt is a zoologist, veterinarian, while his dad is a biologist, adventurer. So they're used to all the jungle stuff, and Duncan comes to visit them during summer vacations. And he helps them out with with stuff sometimes. Now, on to the final three, which is like the most, I wouldn't say difficult, but I have a lot of thought into it. I've been thinking, like, Izzy mentioned, like, Angel, Miles C, Angel Ice Storms. Bonnet Pup will be either Chase or Scott or Everest, because Chase's main color is blue, and Everest, even though her color is blue, is a lighter shade of blue, which is almost similar to the Wizard School's color. And as she deals with ice and snow, which is, you know, like pretty much basically Angel's style, but I'll get to that in a moment. I'm going to be talking about Chris Universe. He's an astronomy wizard. And his bonded pup is actually Chase. Because, like, when Chris was at a young age, around 4 years old, he and Ryder met for the first time. Chris was out with his parents in the playground, and like he was having fun until then a group of a bully tries to steal one of the toys from the little kids. So Chris went up and stand up to the bully, and then another kid came in, which is Ryder in my AU. They both stand up to the bully. The bully left, and they get the toy back. And that's how Chris and Ryder first met each other. They both stand up to the bully. I mean, like, for Chris, it took a lot of courage to stand up to the bully. And then, like, in my AU, during the Paw Patrol movie, Chris and Ryder met Chase for the first time out in the street, in a crossroad. Because Chase was by himself. And, like, Ryder and Chris saved Chase from being hurt. And when Chris looked into Chase's eyes, he can see that all the bravery and courage he has to be all by himself in the big city and on the street. And like Chris didn't like Ryder's the reason why he adopted Chase, not because of pity, because the bravest pup he's ever seen, and that's this. But Chris's reason is a little bit deeper. Besides, he's the bravest pup. Chris bonded with Chase is because, like, when he looked into his eyes, he seen that scared little pup he is, but deep down inside his heart, he is brave and good and true. And I know that one day when he gets older, he's gonna do big things, and that he could be a hero. And in return, that inspired him to become Chris to become a hero, which he and Chase are now are. And, like Chris, look at Chase. It's kind of like you were kind of reminded me of me when I was that age kind of guy. And like Chris and Chase and Ryder share like a very, very special bond. Like Chris and Ryder looks up to Chris kind of like a big brother, little brother. Chris and Chase and Ryder. Chase is Ryder's pup, but Chase is also Chris's pup, and their bond is special. They're both super smart. They both have like leadership skills. They both are loyal to their friends and family. They're willing to protect one another. I mean, like Chris would even go out of his way just to protect his friends, his family, Ryder, Chase, in any kind of situation. Just like Chase would in like the movie where Chase did the leap of faith just to save Ryder. So, yeah. Next up is Emily Miss Mountain. She was the very first OC I created. Well, newer OC I created back in season 2 in the new pup with Everest, her bonnet pup. And what's significant about Emily is that she's a myth wizard. And Emily is knowledgeable, so she knows a lot of stuff about the ice and snow and the coldness. Because she always wanted to visit the South Pole. And from her experience with her aunt and uncle and her grandparents from her dad's side, her grandma used to be an Arctic explorer. Her grandma used to be an Arctic explorer. Her grandpa excuse me, he used to travel to different places on business trips in cold places like Rochelle, the tundra, Switzerland. And her aunt and uncle, her uncle does ice fishing. And her aunt was an explorer, traveling to the Arctic, study all the Arctic animals. So Emily loves the ice and snow. She can tolerate it. She knows how to prepare for the icy cold. And her hat was given to her as a gift from her great grandma, which is similar to Everest's hat. They both love the ice and snow. They both like belly bogging. They both love winter sports like snowboarding, for example. And they both love pizza a lot. And the only thing that Emily eats there is liver, so she can't get used to liver. I mean, she never, she and Everest love liver flavored tea. You gotta do what you gotta do to survive in the cold. And she and Everest have like really this great like friendship, like just like Jake. Actually, when Jake was traveling the South Pole, she and Everest and my AU saved him from falling into the freezing cold water. Jake is like a big brother to Emily. And like they both live in Jake's mountain where like there's like they both like to do rescues. They like to help people, help them in need, and that's their act. They love it. And Chris's favorite I forgot to mention that Chris's favorite color his favorite color is silver, but he also likes blue. Blue is like one of his main go-to colors. Emily's, she really likes the color light blue or teal, like the greenish blue color. Let's see. Catharine likes scarlet red with like Mars black. Tyran likes Dino Army green with Platonic blue. Zack likes orange. That's like his favorite color. And aren't you glad that I'm on to my last OC? My girl, yours truly, the name of my channel, Angel Ice Storm. She's an ice wizard, and her bonded pup is Skye. And I know what you guys are thinking. Angel, your bonded pup is Skye? Why didn't you go with Chase? Since like his color is blue and your wizard color has something to deal with blue, and that your school stone is a sapphire, which is a blue gem, or with Everest. Because you have so much in common. I mean, she has light blue, her color is light blue, and she deals with ice and snow. But Angel chose Skye because, like, her favorite color, besides blue, is actually pink. Pink is her big favorite color. She loves Skye. Skye is fearless, smart, cute, and fun. Which kind of like says about Angel. And she loves Skye. She's so cute and cuddly, and Angel's like the flyer of the group. So she likes to fly, and like she knows how to handle like high altitudes. And she likes cute baby animals just like Skye. She also do backflips. She's pretty agile. And my OC Angel and the AU, she has the ability to see into the future. She doesn't have a third eye. Well, she doesn't use her. Well, technically she does, but she doesn't use her third eye unless she's looking out through multiple timelines to see like how like it will all end. But she does have future vision. And with Angel and Skye, their bond is they're really strong. And like I think like in the sequel, if we see like Skye's backstory, I'll probably tell it like, you know, how Angel and Skye first bonded, how did Angel and Skye meet, how Angel meet Chris and Chase and Ryder, and like how they all met. I think like either I think like Angel was the first one to meet Skye. And then Ryder, Chris, and Chase, or like Skye meets after. I think like either like Angel meets Skye before Chris, Chase, and Ryder, or that Angel meets Chris, Chase, Ryder even before they found Skye, or she meets them afterwards. But I think it'll be like Angel meeting Skye first, and then Ryder, Chris, and Chase. But I think we gotta see how it goes. So there you have it. There's all my OCs. Molly's bonded pup is Marshall. Rochelle's bonded pup is with Rocky. You know what? I'm gonna go in order. Molly's bonded pup is Marshall. Richard's bonded pup is Rubble. Chris's bonded pup is with Chase. Rochelle's bonded pup is with Rocky. Zack's bonded pup is with Zuma. Angel's bonded pup is with Skye. Emily's bonded pup is with Everest. Duncan's bonded pup is with Tracker. Eliza's bonded pup is with Ella. Tierk's bonded pup is with Tuck. Tyran's bonded pup is with Rex. Catharine, aka Black Puma's bonded cat is Wildcat. And Justine's bonded pup is with Liberty. And before I go, I want to explain like bonding. If you watch like the Winx Club, if you watch the Winx Club in like Beyond Believix, where like the Winx Club girls have their own bonded Silky, or like their own bonded pixies and their own bonded fairy animals. It's the same feeling like they have this when the wizards when they bond with the Selkies, pixies, or fairy animals, they give like a magical like they have like a magical spiritual connection with each other. And I think that's exactly like how each of the wizards bonded with their pups through like a magical spiritual bond. Like when you look into each of the pups' eyes, you feel like a spark of magic, like a spark of light, knowing like that you two. It's not like love at first sight thing. It's more like this is the one that this like pet love that is like pet love, like an owner when you're a kid and you see like a puppy or like any kind of pet that you like sparked with and that pet likes you back. It's sort of like that. Just think of it like when the Winx find each of them their own bonded fairy animals, but with puppies. With the pups. So there you have it. That's my explanation of my Paw Patrol OCs with their bonded pups 2.0. I'll be posting the original video of it on my Instagram, so you can check it out if you want. So thank you guys so much, and tune in next time for more videos. I'll probably do another video before the year ends. I'm thinking, and before I go, I'm thinking of doing like a drawing video while I explain like each of my my OCs. Either that or I should do the explanation of the villain OCs, or maybe like my thoughts on the movie Encanto. What do you guys think? What do you guys want me to do? Talk about the movie Encanto? Want me to explain about like the Paw Patrol villains OCs with their on pets, or talk about each of my OCs. I will leave you guys in the description box below, and maybe you guys can help me to give us some ideas. I'm thinking of doing besides drawing videos, what else do you guys want to see? I need some ideas, I need some suggestions. Anything to spark up my channel. So, this is Angel Ice Arm signing off, and I'll see you soon. Peace.